Though last but not the least, as today is National Science Day. National Science Day is celebrated in India on 28th of February each year to mark the discovery of Raman effect by Sir C.V. Raman. He also received a Nobel Prize for this discovery in the year 1930. Raman effect is change in wavelength of light that occurs when a light beam is deflected by molecules. In 1986, NCTC asked the Indian government to designate 28th February as National Science Day. This day is celebrated all over India in all the schools, colleges, academic and scientific institutions with great enthusiasm. National Science Day is celebrated to spread a message about the importance of science in day-to-day life. Every year, a theme is given for the National Science Day. The theme for the year 2022 is Integrated Approach in S&T for Sustainable Future. Thank you.
National Science Day is celebrated by organizing public speeches, radios, TV programs, science movies, science exhibition on themes and concepts, debates, quiz competition, lecture and science model exhibition. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Archita's lab. I am Archita Patil from OMKAR Cambridge International School and I study in AS level. And today's test will be testing for aldehydes and ketone using 2-DNP4. And here I have taken an aldehyde. Now I will take a clean test tube and pour some aldehyde in it. And now for 2-DNP. Stir. You can see that it is slightly changing the color of yellow. Now we'll repeat the same experiment but with benzoic acid. And here is 2,4-DMP. In this test tube, we have taken some water and add the acid. And now I'll add 2,4-DMP. See, it is not changing color, so it's a negative result. Thank you. Now, in the second experiment, we'll be reacting Tollens agent and benzoic acid. So here's my Tollens agent and my benzoic acid. So in a test tube, I've taken some water and I add some benzoic acid and I stir to dissolve it. Now I'll add our Tollens agent. As you can see, it's not giving silver mirror testing. So it's a negative result, so it does not contain aldehyde. Thank you.
I am Rishi.
So today we will be explaining electromagnetic induction. So electromagnetic induction is the production of an electromotive force across an electrical conductor when changing magnetic field. This is solenoid with 100 turns and 2 terminals, positive and negative. And this is a digital multimeter. Without any batteries, we can generate current or voltage in electromagnetic induction. The back and forth motion of the magnet helps us to get current.
What is a solenoid?
A solenoid is a type of electromagnet formed by a helical coil of iron whose length is greater than its diameter. Then what's the application of solenoid?
The main use of solenoid is to switch for power. They are used in inductors and antennas and etc.
So now we'll show the experiment. If we do it, so first we'll do it with one magnet in which we get the maximum power of 20. We can get roughly 20 as maximum power in the digital multimeter. Now, if we use two magnets which more strength of magnets. So this explains that we need to get more voltage. We can use more strength of the magnet, or we can use big solenoids with more turns. This experiment would not be succeeded if we use uniform magnetic field of the magnet. For this, we have to use variable magnetic field. Thank you.
Good morning everyone, I am Karthi Parmeshwar
I am Aditya Iyer.
and today we are here to present you Van de Graaff generator.
Van de Graaff generator was invented by Robert J. Van de Graaff. The parts of the Van de Graaff generator are thermocol balls in the container, a metal dome, the belt, the metal strip.
The motor causes the belt to move. As the belt is moving, a friction is created because of the metal strips ahead. The belt carries the charge to the dome. The electrons in the dome are trying to repel each other as much as possible. This can simply be explained by thermocol balls in a container. They are trying to escape the container by moving upwards.
The uses of Van de Graaff generator are it can create high voltage of electricity in less time with higher safety factor. Thank you.
Everyone, let me introduce all of you to our names first. I'm Sarah Naik.
I'm Ashya Joshi.
I'm Agnesha Kumar. Today we are going to be presenting on the topic, does your hand sanitizer kill bacteria? Hand sanitizer has become a vital part of our lives during the pandemic. So let me tell you the answer to this question.
Does your hand sanitizer kill bacteria? Hand sanitizer refers to a collection of products that are made by combining water and at least 60% of either alcohol for the purpose of disinfectation. Means that the hand sanitizer gets rid of bacteria plus most other types of microbes on whatever surface applied. In short, hand sanitizer kills bacteria on the surface of your hands through utilizing alcohol as the primary and active ingredient.
Comparing hand sanitizer. First is the Dettol hand sanitizer. The alcohol content is 72.34% and it kills germs 99.9% without water. Second is Safe Life hand sanitizer. Helps to remove invisible germs and it provides 99.8% germ protection. Its citrus fresh smell provides long-lasting fragrance.
Godrej Instant Hand Sanitizer. It is an alcohol-based sanitizer which kills 99.9% germs.
Thank you.
Myself Ila, myself Raj, myself Padma, and we are from grade 9. Today we are going to explain the model of heart, showing the circulation of blood in our body. Among these three models, the first one represents artery, the second one retinal, and the third one our body parts. This is a straw, and we need to pinch it to and control the blood flow. So these are the valves. This is how our heart blood flows, like and blood flow.
Today I am going to present on net zero house. It is a zero carbon emission house which is a great blend of science and technology. It has solar panels, insulations, low flow water fixtures, home energy manager, superior windows, induction cooktops, highly efficient appliances and high efficiency of cooling and heating. Here is a graph to show how efficient is net zero, and the four golden reasons are no energy bills, zero carbon emissions, healthier and more comfortable lifestyle, and higher resale value. And here is the way to show how the superior in windows work. So when there is a high sun, the windows shut down, so the temperature is cool. And when there is low sun, the windows open up so the climate is warm. Thank you.
Today the students of grade 9 will be presenting human digestive system. Hello, I'm Rutuja.
Hello, I'm Anvi.
Hello, I'm Pari.
Hello, I'm Yavi. This is human digestive system. The alimentary canal has long muscular tube of varying diameters. It starts from the mouth and ends with anus. This is mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine, and anus.
Digestion begins in the mouth. Food enters the mouth and teeth conduct mechanical digestion by biting and chewing the food. Once mechanical digestion is done, salivary glands secrete salivary amylase which digests carbohydrates. This is partial digestion. After partial digestion, the bolus of food travels to the esophagus and enters the stomach where it is churned and gastric juices are secreted by the gastric glands. The gastric juices also consist of hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is needed by the enzyme protease which is used to digest proteins.
When the food comes out from stomach, it goes in small intestine, which is an acidic condition. To break down the food, we need alkaline condition. So for that, the liver secretes bile, which is stored in gallbladder.
The pancreas is a small gland behind the stomach, and the liver produces a juice called bile, which is used to emulsify fats. Bile and pancreatic juices both enter a common duct and go to the small intestine for the digestion of fats and lipids.
The bolus will then enter the small intestine and go through the first part of it. It is the duodenum where pancreatic duct and bile duct will empty fluids. After that, the bolus enters the second part of the small intestine, which is ileum, which contains blood capillaries and have villi. The villi will absorb water and minerals. The bolus then will enter in the large intestine where the remaining nutrients will be absorbed, and then it will pass through anus in the form of feces.
Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Karan.
My name is Rishikesh.
My name is Abu.
Our aim is today to identify urine and glucose.
And Bendix solution is used to identify if there is glucose in urine. If color changes to blue, it means it's negative. If color changes to light, it's 1.5% in sugar. And if color changes to yellow, there is 1% sugar in urine. If color changes to orange, there is 1.5 sugar in urine. And color changes to red, there is overall 2% sugar in urine. Now we will put this Bendix solution in this solution.
Now we will stir that and the color will change slowly. See, now the color has changed to the yellow, orange, a bit orange. Means it's a bit 1.5 sugar percent, 1.5% sugar. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today we are from grade 9 and my name is Himanshu. My name is Esther.
My name is Archana.
Now we are going to help you with the process of crystallization with the help of the copper sulfate crystals. Okay, crystallization is the process of forming crystals in a saturated solution.
For starting off, we start off with a mixture, and the mixture is conducted by adding water into the beaker, and then we add the copper sulfate gas.
Copper sulfate solution is then suspended and added and stored in a cold place. The copper sulfate solution is then suspended and the crystals are formed. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Arya Puri from grade 8. Hello everyone, I am Tanvi Randevi from grade 8. Today I am going to introduce two topics, sex determination and variation. First, we'll see variation. Variation is the difference between cells and species, and I'm going to tell you the advantages and disadvantages of variation. So, advantages are the chances of survival are more when you have variation. Disadvantage is that you get an undesired genetic disorders. Now, let's move on to sex determination. The baby's determination is done by the chromosomes X and Y. If it's X and X chromosomes, these chromosomes
baby, being a boy or a girl.
My name is Alan.
My name is Subhadino.
My name is Vedant Sandeep Pawar and we all are from grade 8A.
We are performing an experiment for the precipitation. Here is barium chloride and here is the mixture of sodium carbonate. If we will mix both the mixtures, then it will precipitate and turn into solid. You can see it has turned into solid. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Karun.
And my name is Yash.
Now we'll start our experiment. We will take metal zinc and sulfuric acid. We will put in test tube. Now it will produce hydrogen acid.
Hydrogen gas is lighter than air, so the balloon will blow. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sashik Veer. I am studying in grade 7 from OMKAR Cambridge International School. So today my experiment is water a good conductor of heat? So for this experiment I have taken a balloon filled with air and I have taken a balloon filled with water and I have taken a candle. So now let's light up the candle. I have lightened up the candle. Now let's check if the air balloon bursts with the candle in the fire. It burst. Now let's check with water balloon. I light up the candle again. Now let's check with water balloon. Friends, the water balloon doesn't burst. See, there is a mark. The air balloon bursts and the water balloon does not. This is because the water is a great conductor of heat. Thus, the water doesn't let the balloon to overheat. Thank you.
Good morning to one and all. Today, on the account of National Science Day, we are going to present a small project on sustainability. Let me introduce myself. I am Sasika Subramani from grade 8B. I am Ashwini Mangre from grade 8B. I am Saloni Shivakramani from grade 8B. I am Priyanka Priyadashini from grade 8B. Now I would like to thank all the other helping hands, Pooja Miss, Swati Miss and Sanjay sir. Sustainable development refers to development is development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability to future generation to meet their own needs.
For example, resources and reuse, use renewable sources. It is nothing but using resource mindfully.
So now I'll tell it to you in more simpler words. This is what we are going to present. It's all about sustainability. We have seen that many people have forgotten sustainability in our world, with usage of more energy and resources, which can take millions of years to come back. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. I am Prapti Parmeshwar and I am accompanied by my friends Aditya Iyer and Dhruv Matre. We are from grade 9 and we are here to perform the experiment of elephant toothpaste. Here we have hydrogen peroxide in a test tube. Add some dish soap to it. Next, add some food coloring. And last, add potassium iodide solution.
reaction is an exothermic process.
The bubbles formed out of oxygen.
The foam is formed because of soap.
This was the experiment. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Samat. I am from grade 7. Today my topic is about how plastics get recycled. The first in the process is the plastic is thrown and in the recycling bin. Second, it is collected from various places and shredded. Shredded is a process where the plastics are converted into small pieces of plastic. Third, in this process, the small pieces of plastics are then converted into new plastic bottles. And
good morning to one and all. Today, on the account of National Science Day, we are going to present a small project on sustainability. Let me introduce myself. I am Sasika Subramani from grade 8B.
I am Ashwini Manve from grade 8B. I am Saloni Shivakramani from grade 8B.
I am Priyanka Priyadashini from grade 8B.
Now I would like to thank all the other helping hands, Pooja Miss, Swati Miss and Sanjay sir.
sustainable development refers to the
Development is development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability to future generation to meet their own needs.
For example, resources and reuse, use renewable sources. It is nothing but using resource mindfully.
So now I'll tell it to you in more simpler words. This is what we are going to present. It's all about sustainability. We have seen that many people have forgotten sustainability in our world, with usage of more energy and sources, which can take millions of years to come back. Thank you.
I'm Manyata. These are my teammates, Ruba and Nitya. Today we are doing water electrolysis. So we will be showing how water electrolysis takes place, and Pura will be explaining you the electrons flowing through each one. So this is the negative. That bond of molecules. When these bonds spread apart, the energy released can be used to work, breaking apart liquid water molecules into hydrogen. Energy stored in the bonds of molecules. When these bonds spread apart, the energy released can be used to do work, breaking apart liquid water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen gas creates an enormous amount of energy, which can be turned into useful electricity to power our homes and cars. So bonds you can see there on that side are the hydrogen, and here the bubbles emitted are oxygen.
Values are open, which allows the coin to flow back down because visible using the gravitational force like this. Hydraulic liftings are often used in mechanical systems to move them or push heavier objects. In the landing gear of the aircraft uses several hydraulic things to move the wheels. That's all about my project. Thank you.
I study in grade 6. Today I am going to demonstrate an experiment about the topic electromagnet. An electromagnet is a magnet which forms a magnetic field when the electrical current is passed through it. So if you on the electrical current, the magnetic things will attract to it. If you shut off the current, it will stop attracting. So for this you just need these three ingredients. One is a battery, one is a nail and a copper wire. You just have to connect the board to the positive and negative side of it, then it should work. the down of it on the negative side. Then it should work and it should attract the magnetic things.
Good morning everyone, my name is Sarah and I am Nikita. Today we are going to be making a robotic arm. To make this robotic arm, the materials you need are cardboard, sellotape, straw and thread. This is a really easy and fun project to make for Science Day. Thank you. Isn't it cool? Thank you.
Good morning everyone, my name is Mohit Radhi. I am from grade 6. So today I am going to show that the baking soda and the vinegar, how a gas can become and a balloon can blow. So for this thing we need a baking soda, a bottle and a vinegar and a balloon. So we will put vinegar in a bottle. And baking soda in a balloon, and now we will like this fit in a bottle and we will put this baking soda in this and we can see this exposed continue and we can see that where the balloon has blown. Thank you.
My name is Rishti Vazia. I am from grade 7 and today my topic is about safely using sanitizer. So sanitizer has some percentage of alcohol which contains fire and also cause flame. Let me show you through the experiment. Who will explain? See, the inside has the causes alcohol.
Good morning everyone. It has been such an honor to be part of this wonderful event. Robert Heinlein once said, "Everything is theoretically impossible until it is done." As students, it is our responsibility to honor mankind, their inventions and their immense contribution to science. And today we have done exactly that. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our principal ma'am, Mrs. Anuja Nayak, and our coordinator, Mrs. Rain. We must also extend our gratitude to the Indian National Fraternity of Science. Sincere thanks to the heads of our science department who handled this event throughout. A wide round of applause and thanks to all the participants who made this event a memorable one. Finally, I would also like to thank all of you present here for taking your time to make this event a success. Thank you one and all.